Installment number 737 of our Parking Lots Across America tour. Let me show you. So those wires that the green pointer is pointing to are on top of one of the injectors, and they've melted, which is shorting out the injector. So we're going to either continue on with a stall or with a miss, which leaves us going at about 50 or 55 miles an hour, or we're going to see if we can fix it somehow. Yay. All right, so we were flying along fat, dumb, and happy, and something dropped out. Felt like a plug wire. I've had that happen before. That wasn't it. We did some digging. Looks like we lost an injector. Then we were driving, and Daniel has a laptop and a scanner, and while we were going down the highway, nursing it along, he plugged it. We just thought to plug it in, and he tested a theory, and sure enough, it looked like the NOx sensor is out. So you want to explain that all real quick?
Yeah, it was, the time in advance was negative, anywhere from negative 10 to negative 22 degrees, which is terrible. So I unplugged both NOx sensors. We're going to see if it will go to a base timing table now and stop looking at the failed sensor.
Cool. Yeah, there's nothing better than going for a road trip and ending up having to pack a laptop and a scan tool because of technology. I think all of this is going to go away in lieu of a carburetor and an HEI. 36 hours behind schedule, but we made it. So we headed out to New Mexico early Saturday, I think, late Friday night. We headed out late Friday night, figured we would bomb out there, get the thing loaded, and come back. And the trans exploded. Actually, the clutch exploded. And we got that taken care of. That took a little over 24 hours. And then we got to New Mexico, loaded this beast up onto the trailer, and then a couple hours after that, the EFI system on the tow rig, that one, completely went haywire. So we have, because the tow rig was acting up with the EFI, that added, by the time we got done with the clutch, the EFI debacle added better than 12 hours to our trip because we couldn't go more than 40 to 60 miles an hour the entire way. I actually drove a 73 Duster home from California that way one time. So that was like flashbacks. Had to give it hell going downhill. Hope that we had enough momentum to get uphill. Traffic was a nightmare. So we got all that done. Finally got home. It's a little after 2 o'clock on Tuesday. After getting the clutch fixed, we figured that we would be home at between 10 and midnight on Monday. Yeah, between 10 and midnight on Monday. So besides the mile an hour that was horrible, it added fuel stops every hour instead of every 2 hours like we had been doing prior to that. So yeah, this trip did not go as we had hoped. Would I do it over again? Yeah, of course I would. Stuff happens. It's not like you can quit. Besides, where's the fun in that? You can build it in a garage. You can fix it in a parking lot. Or limp it home until you can get it back in the garage.